Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the AAC, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Moffitt. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Harris will throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
The Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, jet sweep pass. Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback checking the play. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moffitt. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Got his man quickly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Rice rushes to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Harris back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off. But when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Going for the return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Ready, set. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, TCU 24, Rice 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Harris will throw. Finds his back in the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can see them getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
At the 39-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. Gonna let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The Owls moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're trying to get to him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 45 on its way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Harris back to pass. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rice.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And that pass is intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Dances away from the heat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Will send its offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Payne. Powers through the defender. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got...
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, going up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
27, Rice, 17.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Lets it fly on the move. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these people.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Rice rushes to the line.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Harris will throw. Working that left side now. Great move there. Giving him his pads. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using the quick game. Bulldozes his way through. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wide out in motion. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Black 24. Black 24. Trying to barge their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Harris back to pass. Into the house. Touchdown Owls. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, TCU 34, Rice 24.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Payne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quick pass on the fly motion. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Coming after him. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Horned Frog! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and
he lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Rice rushes to the line. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's now second and goal.
Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets it out fast. Bulldozes him. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 32 over Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
He smashes his way through again. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Harris will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on 4th down, will stay out there to try it again. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Line gets set. 1st down. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.